Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my wonderful sweet babies. It's Destin Choice, and welcome to my second channel. Now, I'm going to be enjoying my potato fries with my plant-based vegan chicken nuggets and my lemongrass elderberry tea. So long story short, I'm going to be addressing this whole situation regarding Doja Cat because y'all have been blowing my comments the fuck up, trying to ask me, how do I feel about it, what's my opinion, because everyone knows that I am a fan of Doja Cat and I actually like Doja Cat, but that doesn't mean she's not going to get dragged. For those of y'all who know who Doja Cat is, she's a pop star, rapper, she's the bitch who made the song about cows, and she's the bitch who made the song Say So. Y'all know who she is. So long story short, Doja Cat is one of the hottest artists in the world right now, and now she's in some controversy. A Twitter user decided to leak a video of Doja Cat saying fuck shit like this, talking about, nigger this, nigger that. Like, she was literally calling her white friends in that little chat room nigga and nigger, and she was also dancing and shaking her ass and just entertaining like these white boys who were just like loving it, and it was just all overall cringe.
Her shirt reminds me of a baby duck. Nigger shirt is like nigger shirt. Nigger.
Hey, ADD, you look Arabic, aren't you?
Not only is she getting dragged for that, she's also getting dragged because an old song that she made back in 2014 got leaked called Didn't Do Nothing. Didn't Do Nothing is literally a slur that cracker jacker white people who smell like fucking hot dog water, who literally created this term in a way to demean all the black lives that were taken due to police brutality and unlawfully. And let me also point out that there's literally YouTube videos titled this. Like, a YouTuber literally put a compilation together of people saying the term. Yes, let me show you.
You started the fight. You lost the fight, but you also started the fight.
Sir, I didn't even do nothing.
He's got a net back injury.
Nobody did nothing.
I never did nothing. I ain't do nothing, man.
I ain't even do nothing.
All right.
I don't understand. I didn't do nothing.
Basically make fun of our dialect and the way we say certain things, because they don't have no fucking culture. So they have to steal from us in order to come up with their own. Now, long story short, Doja Cat is getting dragged for that because it's just like, why the fuck would you use the word didn't do nothing when white people and white supremacists literally use that word? I've made several videos in the past, and, sometimes you get those white supremacist comments, people saying, oh, fuck you, stupid nigger, or it's not about race, da-da-da-da. Like, I've seen it all. Now, let's debunk all this real quick. Doja Cat actually apologized 3 days after this all blew up. Hence why I waited for everything to unfold, because I don't want to jump on videos like that, because sometimes I don't want to come back and make a third and a fourth video, because you see a lot of these YouTubers who talked about it, they have to make 6 fucking videos, and I'm just like, thank God I waited, because I like to wait to see how it all unfolds. Doja Cat put out an apology letter, and then 2 days later, she put out an Instagram live addressing how she felt about it. And long story short, her apology letter was full of shit. She literally decided to sit up here and say, I'm a black woman, blase blase, that's an old song, blase blase, I did it in a mean to glamorize, didn't do nothing. So, overall, now that you got a gist of everything that's going on, here are my thoughts. Doja Cat is going to get away with this. Doja Cat is not canceled. People are still going to listen to Doja Cat. People are still going to find some way to get her through this. The Barbs, since they love Doja Cat so much, they're going to find some way to get her out of this shithole, okay? Because that's just the way society is nowadays. Like, activism isn't real activism nowadays. Now it's trendy. So every time I see people say, oh, you racist, cancel, 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 it's just like I don't take it seriously, because I know a lot of people have selective outrage. So when I saw her getting canceled, I was like, man, people just want a reason to trend the internet, and people just want a reason to, like, bring the worst and the best out of people. So it's just one of those things where cancel culture is some fucking bullshit. Sometimes cancel culture is justified, but a lot of times I don't like the fact that it's so wishy-washy. Like, we cancel who we want to cancel. We cancel who we feel like doesn't affect us. Because, let's just be real here, people love to say things like, oh, Doja Cat is anti-black, or she's fucked up, fuck her, she's canceled. But what about Beyonce? Yeah, Beyonce has done some really fucked up things that a lot of people don't condemn her for. What about when Beyonce literally wore blackface back in 2009? Oh, but we're not going to talk about that, though. What about the fact that Tyra Banks put her models in blackface? But we're not going to talk about that, though. What about when Kodak Black said that he only wants to date lighter-skinned women because they're this and this and that?
Me, I love African-American women, but I just don't like my skin complexion.
But we're not going to talk about that, though. What about when Cardi B said somebody was a burnt roach and she didn't even care to apologize, and she argued and debated, and then boom, 3-4 days later, then she puts out a tweet saying, alright, whatever, to whoever I offended. It's just like...
And let's not forget when Nicki Minaj called Lil' Kim Bubbles. In her defense, she might not have known, but, what about Nicki?
Look, Bubbles, go back to your habitat. Look, Bubbles, go back to your habitat.
But let's not forget Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has made several songs where he's teared down darker women. And of course, people would never dare resurface half the shit he or a lot of male rappers do in particular.
It's just like, in my personal opinion, I feel like the reason why people are trying to cancel and condemn Doja Cat is because a lot of times it's rooted in sexism, and people just are quick to like drag a woman down, but then will uplift a male rapper for doing the same fuck shit.
Okay, challenge. For all the angry uglies that's mad at what I said, post a picture of what you look like. Please. Ooh, y'all ain't sending no pictures in. Ooh.
Now, Doja Cat, do I forgive her apology? Do I see where she's coming from? I see where she's coming from, but do I forgive her? Not really. But let me tell you why. I don't really give a fuck about Doja Cat, sitting up here trying to apologize, because in my personal opinion, she was still going in these chat rooms. Now, the whole rumor of them being white supremacists is so stupid and for the furthest thing from the truth, and I'm glad she addressed that. Now, let me tell you why they're not white supremacists. Because they literally didn't say anything racist. They just sat there and let Doja act a fool. They just sat there. The only thing they did was be white. That's literally all they did. Which a lot of times is enough reason for people to drag your ass and condemn you. But that's really all they did. All they did was sit there and let Doja be stupid. And just one of them just confused her for an error person. So it's just like, the fact that they're white supremacists, like, that's furthest from the truth. That's not... That's something that Twitter's like spinned. The same thing with the Beyonce comment. A lot of people try to condemn her for calling Beyonce a monkey because she mispronounced Beyonce's name.
Ladies, tell them.
I have woken up just like this. I've woken up like this.
What's your favorite Beyonce song?
Doja Cat being stupid as fuck and being dumb as hell, being a fucking dumbass troll, doesn't know how to keep her fucking mouth shut. She has a bad habit of just trolling people and saying stupid things and mispronouncing things.
Beyonce is undeniably talented. And every fucking time anyone has ever came for Beyonce, I was there. And that's all I have to say.
She said that she didn't mean like that, so I'm gonna take her word for it. But as far as the whole didn't do nothing thing, now when it comes to her using the word didn't do nothing, it's fucked up, yes, absolutely. But at the same time, I like to play devil's advocate. And I know as much as a lot of people love to be like, stop playing devil's advocate, I kind of have to. When it comes to Doja Cat saying didn't do nothing.
Right. And I used it in a song. And it was to kind of take back and fucking just say fuck you to those people. The song, however, I agree, the worst, maybe the worst song.
Why don't we condemn people like Ice Cube, Tupac, and Dr. Dre? Because if y'all didn't know, NWA came up in the late 80s. Yes, 1987, 1988, you can look back. They were using the word profusely, nigga. And guess what? They were constantly getting condemned for it. There's a reason why people like Oprah and people like Bill Cosby cannot stand Ice Cube and Eazy-E back in the day. They were the main ones condemning them because for them it was just like, why do y'all keep glamorizing a word that we fought for? When Ice Cube and Eazy-E and all these rappers like Ice-T came up and emerged in the 80s, to them they saw it as a slap in the face.
Intent.
Mm-hmm. Do you have evil intent, Ice-T?
No, I don't have evil intent. I just make records in the format that, me and my homeboys talk, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I mean, what I say on that record, what you heard, I didn't hear anything different than that in the movie Harlem Nights or anything. What I do is I bring out how brothers on the corner talk. Now, I might be wrong, but I can't talk any other way than I know how to talk. If I had to grow up like Brian Gumble, I'd rap like Brian Gumble.
But guess what? Now we're in a point in time where it's normal for rappers to say the N-word. It's a trend. Hispanics say it, Latinos say it, some white people say it, some people say it. It's just one of those things where we glamorize the N-word and we've gotten to a space, to a point where we've glamorized a racial slur. So rather, any way you want to flip it, cut it, twist it, bop it, twist it, twist it, turn it, knob it, the N-word is a racial slur, and black people kind of have to hold themselves accountable for glamorizing a racial slur. Now, let's be clear, not all black people use the word. I use the word only amongst my friends. I don't use it constantly and profusely. I'm not like a lot of these other people who constantly say, oh, nigga this, nigga that. I just like, I use it amongst my friends and I keep it moving. And a lot of times, I understand that when it comes to the word, none of us should be saying it. I don't think anyone should be saying it. So when she's, you know, getting condemned for saying didn't do nothing, she's glamorizing a racial slur, yes, but rappers in the 80s and in the 90s did the same thing, and rappers still to this day do the same thing. And people just like, oh no, you know what? People have been glamorizing for the past 20 years. It's okay. Let's glamorize the N-word now. It's just like, I understand what she meant when she said that she was trying to turn didn't do nothing into a sense of endearment, because according to her, she did it because she kept getting called it.
Is one that I learned that day. So people were calling me it left and right, left and right. It was to kind of take back and fucking just say fuck you to those people. The song, however, I agree, the worst.
Let's go back to the chat room conversation. Doja Cat claims that a big reason why she was constantly going into these chat rooms was mainly because she was just bored and alone and had nothing to do. And for her, it was just a way for her to get out, meet people, and this and this and that. Now, a lot of people love to say things like, but that's a racist chat room. It's not a racist chat room. Tiny chat is not a racist chat room. I've been in chat rooms. Trust me. People have called me all types of things like, oh, fucking you fucking maggot. Oh, fucking you fucking nigger. Oh, you fat fuck. Oh, you look like I'm gonna beat your ass like a bongo drum. Oh, fuck you. Oh, my God. You look like Pillsbury Dope Boy. Oh, my God. You look like Suburban Prince. You look like this person. You look like that person. It's just like, I've heard it all when it comes to these chat rooms. People overall are just disgusting and rude. But that's what a chat room is. It's open to the public. And guess what? One bad apple sometimes ruins a bunch. It's one of those things where you can't say a chat room is racist just because a few people are racist. That's like me saying America is racist just because only a few people are racist. Saying that Americans are racist is like me saying, like, Tiny Chat is racist, and that's not how it works. So it's not a racist platform, it's not a white supremacist platform, and nothing proves that they in particular are racist. And I hate that Twitter try to spin that narrative, because that's fucked up considering that a lot of these people got to go back to work and people might look at them as racist. So overall, that narrative was ridiculous.
4C could suck my ass is what 4C could do. 4C can, thought I heard my boyfriend. 4C could bend over and lick my ass. Good luck trying to finger comb it.
Overall, 4C hair has its benefits. All hair types have its benefits. All hair types also have their pros and cons. Like, I'm not going to uplift one hairstyle and tear down the other, but overall, all hair types have some type of benefit and have some type of con. But overall, Doja Cat saying she hates her hair doesn't really mean she has some deep-rooted self-hate. But at the same time, she did clarify that she doesn't have self-hate. But at the same time, when it comes to you tearing down your own hair, it really just shows it's rooted in self-hatred.
But when I'm trying to comb out, wash, do this twist, everything, it's frustrating for me. It's very hard for me. A lot of my friends would agree who have hair like mine, that they have a hard time taking care of it.
Now, as far as Doja Cat tearing down her own hair, I feel like she might have some deep-rooted self-hatred, because this girl did grow up with a white mama, and I feel bad for a lot of biracial little boys and a lot of biracial little girls who only grew up around their white side, because they're missing out on another piece of their culture where they'll never ever be able to get a taste of how it's like to be connected to blackness. Like, a lot of times, a lot of people who are biracial are ostracizing their black side and only gravitating towards their white side. And then there are more people who gravitate towards their black side and ignore their white side. You know, I know a lot of people who are biracial who told me that, oh, you know, my mom is black, but my dad is Latino, and I neglect that European mixed side because they're all trash and they're racist and they're colorist. And I've met people who say, oh yeah, I'm Asian and black, but I neglect my Asian side due to the fact that Asian side, they're fucking racist, they're fucking anti-black, I don't like them. So a lot of times I understand when people try to gravitate towards one side, and that's just the way it is. Because in reality, biracial people don't have the same experience because society pressures them to choose. Now, when it comes to Doja Cat tearing out her own hair, let's just be real here. There's a lot of girls who legit hate their own hair. I know a lot of women. I've known a lot of women and men in general who will legit chop off their entire hair and be like, oh, I hate my hair, it's so thick. Or they do everything they can to try to get 3 type curls, but they can't because they have 4 type hair. Like, I've seen a lot of people who do shit like that, who literally fetishize their children's hair type. And it's just one of those things where a lot of people have a lot of rooted self-hatred themselves, but are quick to point the finger at Doja. What about the fact that there's a lot of women out here who will legit wear a wig and never ever show their natural hair, and then will straight up try to be like, oh, it's not that I hate my hair, I just want to protect it. When in some cases that's true for a lot of women, but for a lot of women who can't even take off the wig and just get over the, you know, like they can't even get over society's viewpoints when it comes to their hair, it already just goes to show you that there's a lot of people who actually feel the same way, but we're all ready to condemn Doja. But I'm not going to drag someone for having self-hate issues or not fully being comfortable in their own skin when it comes to their phenotypical features. The same thing goes for, I don't fucking know. The same thing goes for women who skin bleach. You know, am I going to drag a woman for skin bleaching? Not really. I mean, people have constantly told me to make videos to drag Megan Good for skin bleaching, skin lightening. You know, people have told me to do things like, oh, this YouTuber is skin bleaching, drag them. And it's just like, if someone is skin bleaching, that's your choice. Is it fucked up that you are? Yeah, I don't agree with it. I don't condone it because you're damaging your skin in the long run, because skin bleaching has been proven to a lot of health effects. So I don't agree with people who skin bleach, but I understand why you do it, and I'll respect it because I understand that when it comes to you bleaching your skin, society uplifts a certain skin tone, and if you want to do it, then that's you. You'll learn from the long run. You have to learn to love yourself. That's you. So when it comes to Doja Cat turning down her hair, I'm not going to drag her just because she tears down her 4C hair. It'd be different if she told another woman, oh, fuck you, your 4C hair is ugly, da, 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 da. It's just like, that'd be different because then she's trying to make someone feel bad just to uplift herself. But instead, she's just ragging on herself, and she has some rooted self-hatred issue that she probably doesn't want to admit to, and that's just that. Now, when it comes to me listening to Doja's music, am I still going to listen to her? Do I respect her apology? Do I respect her coming forth? I respect it, but I don't really believe that she's sorry. I just believe that she's more so sad and annoyed that she's a victim of cancel culture. And she said in the past, like, she's made jokes about, oh, you know, I'm going to be canceled, so I'm going to be canceled. Like, she's literally made jokes. So it's just like, I think the fact that she's manifested it and she's spoken to existence, I think that's what made her annoyed because she's a victim of it. I think she's more so mad that Twitter is dragging her ass for her fuck shit behavior rather than her being sorry for how she feels. And I just feel like that's what it is. So when it comes to Doja Cat feeling sorry, she was literally in these chat rooms 3-4 months ago. It's not like this was when she was 13. This was like 3-4 months ago. So I don't know if she's actually sorry. But what I do know is I believe in change behavior. You know, a good example is when it comes to YouTubers who do fuck shit and racist shit. It's just like when a YouTuber gets caught up in some fuck shit or some colorist shit, or when I see people like, who, I don't fucking know, Jeffree Star's ugly Grim Reaper looking ass, when I see people like that doing fuck shit in their past and they come forth and own up to it and own it, and they apologize for it, and they acknowledge the wrong they did, and they show me that they changed their behavior, then I'll respect it, then I'll empathize with you, because I believe in change behavior. I don't believe in that ideology that when someone is racist, they're always racist. I don't believe that when somebody's colorist, they're always colorist. I believe change behavior is what helps people grow. Now, when it comes to Doja Cat, she needs to get dragged. She deserves it. She deserves all the fucking smoke. All of it. So, I don't know how sorry she is. Maybe in 2 or 3 years, I'll be like, you know what, maybe she's not that person. But behind closed doors, if she didn't get called out, who knows who she's calling niggers and nigga, like, amongst her white friends. And who knows? Now, let's just put it this way. Doja Cat has a history of being problematic. When she made those anti-gay jokes, and she made those, you know, she threw around that slur, I don't think her throwing on that slur makes her homophobic, because let's be real, there's a lot of people, and hell, some of y'all who grew up in the South or in the Midwest, y'all know people love throwing out the F word like it's nothing. Like, oh my god, my car just broke, what the fuck is this gay ass shit? Or, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Or, why am I wearing this? I feel like an F word. It's just like, it's one of those things where people just have used it and normalized slurs, which I understand, but it's just one of those things where sometimes certain slurs you just shouldn't use. Or if you do use it, you should at least acknowledge what you did was wrong. And she did acknowledge what she did was wrong. But at the same time, I'm going to need some proof that she's a changed person. I'm going to just wait and see what it is. But I'm still going to listen to her music. So when I keep it juicy, I eat that lunch, yeah, keep it booey, I'm still going to listen to her music. The same way I'm still going to listen to R. Kelly's music, the same way I'm still going to listen to Michael Jackson's music, the same way I'm still going to listen to Chris Brown's music, I'm still going to listen to her music. And what's interesting is when this whole thing first happened and she first apologized, I remember leaving a comment under the Shade Room Teens saying, oh, Doja Cat is a dumb bitch, but I'm still going to listen to her music. People try to grill me and say, but what about the YouTubers that you cancel or drag for being colorist? And I'm just like, YouTube isn't an art. You know what I'm saying? Like the same thing with Queen Naja. I've been very critical about Queen Naja. When Medicine first came out, I actually liked the song. Same thing goes for R. Kelly. R. Kelly does some really nasty, fucked up, unhumane things, and he deserves to get his fucking ass beat and he needs to stay in jail. But you better believe, remix ignition, hopping fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling that body, got everything that we missing. Bounce, 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 bounce. It's just like, I'm still gonna listen to good music, so I'm still listen to Doja's music. Same thing with Chris Brown. Some people might try to condemn me for wanting to still listen to Doja and still wanting to listen to R. Kelly. But you better believe that. What about the fact that Chris Brown disrespected black women multiple times, beat the fuck out of Rihanna? But I guarantee you, some of y'all who want to condemn me for listening to Doja are still going to be, you going to be my baby, let me love you crazy, got a new flame, you got it, girl. Like, it's just like Chris Brown has some good-ass fucking music. The same thing goes for Michael Jackson. No, I'm not talking about that whole scandal he did with them little boys, allegedly, which obviously wasn't true because he was found innocent in a lot of those cases. What I am talking about is the fact that he put his child in danger. What about child endangerment? What about that? Now, I don't mean to bring up old shit, but I kind of have to do that to justify my point of separating the artist from the art. Because how would you feel if your teacher said to you, oh, I don't like you, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you an F. Some teachers do that, but most teachers shouldn't do that and legally aren't allowed to do that because it's called giving credit to where it's due. And if you like something and if someone did something artistic and someone did something that deserves credit, they deserve it. How would you feel if someone told you, oh, you're not a good mom because I don't like you? Or, oh, you're not a good person because, oh, you won't give me no money. It's just like, it's just one of those things where you kind of have to separate the artist from the art. Maybe some of those weren't good analogies, but overall, it's called separating the art from the artist. And overall, you can cancel and condemn people and not go to their shows or whatever you want to do. But overall, if someone has good music, listen to it. Doja Cat has good music, fucking listen to it. Do what you want to do personally. Because let's be honest, most of our faves is problematic. Some of y'all still told me that y'all was still gonna listen to Boosie. Hell, I got a little Boosie song on my phone, and this nigga is a fucking creepo. Hell, same thing with Beyonce did blackface, didn't apologize, but I'm still gonna. I can be your halo, halo. Like, you see where I'm coming from? So, as far as canceling Doja's music, don't feel bad for still listening to her music, and don't let anyone pressure you into feeling as though that you can't listen to somebody's music for being problematic. Some of your faves have all done problematic shit, and if you're canceling people who did problematic shit, you might as well cancel them all. Chick-fil-A has supported anti-gay things. People still eat them chicken sandwiches. Same thing with Comcast and places like, hell, I don't fucking know, WWE. They've supported Trump's campaign, but some of y'all are still going to support those programs. Some of y'all probably still have that merchandise. Same thing with places like Taco Bell supported Trump's campaign. Same thing with, I don't fucking know, Walmart. They've had a lot of cases of racial profiling with employees racially profiling customers. But guess what? We still gonna shop at Walmart. So it's just one of those things where if someone has something good, just support it. So as far as Doja Cat apologizing, I don't know how much I believe her apology. I don't know how much I feel about her apology. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, look, if I can see that you've changed, I'll understand where you're coming from, but I'm also going to side-eye and not feel bad for you. Like, when people drag your ass in the trenches or go in on you, I'm going to be like, as they should. I'm going to just listen to my music, your music in the corner, and I'm going to let people drag you and not stick up for you. So, it's one of those things where just because you like somebody's music, that doesn't mean you have to stand by their fucked up antics and their character. I also wasn't for Doja using the fact that she was, you know, tipsy, drunk. That's no excuse. Because everybody knows if you're drunk as fuck, whatever you say when you're drunk is how you really feel. And I'm just saying. So, you know, as I always say, I want everyone to be very wary about the kind of people that, you know, sit up here and try to use the fact that they're drunk as an excuse. Or use the fact that, you know, they didn't know any better. Or they were just trying to joke around. I guess just be wary of that. I understand a joke can be a joke. Anybody can interpret it any kind of way. But also, we kind of got to understand that when it comes to Doja Cat and the shit she did, if she was a white girl, she'd be condemned. Of course, because no one wants to support a white girl who says some fuck shit about black people. A lot of people don't. But considering she's Doja Cat and she's biracial, her black card will also give her a pass when it comes to this situation. And this is why I say it's not right to give biracial people the pass as black, because they're not fucking black, okay? It's okay to be phenotypically black. You know, like I always say, if you look black and have the black experience, like someone like Obama, I guess you can identify what you want to, but on the inside, you're still biracial. You know, you're still biracial. Khalees, still biracial. Trevor Jackson, he looks black, but he's still biracial. You know, people like, hell, Tyler Lepley, he looks black, but he's still biracial. Hell, even Yara Shahidi, she looks black, but she's still biracial. It's just one of those things where Doja Cat, she looks ambiguous, she gets a pass, her white side's going to accept her, and of course, white Twitter, not all, but a lot of white Twitter is still going to be like, okay, she apologized, move on, let it go. But it's just like, bitch, it's not your apology to forgive. So, overall, I don't even know if she's sorry. I just want to see that she changes her behavior, and I'm just hoping that she really, really learns how to shut her fucking mouth, and she learns how to watch what she says, because a lot of the times, her trolling is just like, I get that it's a part of her persona, but don't say some fuck shit and then get upset when people try to condemn you for it. I'm just saying, she seems more so mad that she's a victim of cancel culture than actually what she said and what she did. So, yeah, as far as the Didn't Do Nothing song, I understand her trying to glamorize it, just like how we all glamorize the N-word throughout time. But overall, this is my unpopular opinion and how I feel about Doja. And I really hope everyone finds some way to see where I'm coming from. Of course, there's going to be the few people who are going to tell me that I'm stupid and I contradict myself and da-da-da-da, and how can you listen to R. Kelly and how can you da-da-da. Meanwhile, some of them support a lot of very problematic people who've done problematic things. But overall, hopefully people can see where I'm coming from here, and that's just my thoughts on the whole situation. You know, people have been waiting for days for me to give my thoughts and opinions, and that's just my thoughts and opinions. Doja is a dumbass. Doja needs to be condemned, and the next time she gets dragged, I won't feel bad. And this isn't the first time some shit is going to resurface, because Doja has said a lot more shit that is going to get her ass dragged in the near future. And when it does happen, I'll be waiting right here with my plant-based chicken nuggets and my sweet potato fries, sipping my damn lemongrass tea, waiting for it all to happen. Because I'm going to be here for all of it. Because she deserves it. You know, people deserve to be held accountable for their actions, and it is what it is. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys found it interesting, entertaining. Hopefully I gave you guys, you know, a different way to see things. Because sometimes hearing somebody give a different objective will sometimes open your mind. Because, you know, I'm so used to hearing YouTubers and influencers and, you know, people on Instagram, Twitter, the shade room comments, just overall say things like, fuck her, racism, da-da-da-da-da, fuck her, fuck this, fuck that. Once a racist, always a racist, this and this and that. It's just like, we're all used to hearing the same thing, but no one's ever giving a nuanced perspective. No one ever gives an unbiased perspective. Most people just have a very one-sided perspective on things, and I don't like that. So, here's mine. Let's just be honest, y'all. Even though I might not agree with you, we all have different perspectives on the whole Doja situation, different interpretations. Let's just all open our minds and really, really tap into why we really want to cancel Doja and why we really condemn certain people for doing fucked up racist shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys check out my podcast, or you can join my Patreon. This is as low as $2. And yeah, that's that. Choice out this bitch.
Let me know. Let me know. Sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You ain't up in the mood to let me know. Let me know. La da.